welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight, y'all. Yay. It's our one live stream. I think, did we do another live stream this year, Lair? I don't know if we did one or not.
Well, we did one. Did we do one at the first record store day of the year?
We did.
No? Yeah,
you're right. And that was one of our better ones at Phil's. Well, so tonight I've got some great guests. Of course, my co-host Larry, and we're celebrating the music and releases that defined 2025. And we'll cover some vinyl, maybe some CDs, gear, and basically everything in between. But first, I'd like to introduce someone who really doesn't need an introduction. And he's a jazz aficionado. He is my co-host, master of dad jokes. Everyone, please welcome, it's Larry.
Dad jokes or dad jokes or both?
Or both. It all counts. Also joining us tonight is our friend, an active duty Marine, and reminding us that a Marine is only as good as the world's finest Navy that gets them there. It's Mitch from Mitch's Vinyl Corner. Mitch.
I would like to say, though, the Marines are part of a very specific department of the Navy, the men's department.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, Mitch. and introducing, this guy's great, a respected vinyl hunter and vinyl community member, a retired Navy Chief Petty Officer, so it's 2-1 on that jarhead there. It's Big Chief from the North Carolina Vinyl Picker, Prog Picker, right?
That's right. Thank you very much, and hello, everybody.
Welcome to the show, Art.
Welcome to the show, Art. So far we have no comments, so let's rock this thing out. Okay, so getting used to using the tools here.
That's what she said.
Okay, you guys. So I'm trying to find my notes here. There. Okay, so what happened in music in 2025? We, I think Ozzy died, right? Ozzy died. We had a. That was our other live stream, Lair.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, we had Louis V on.
Well, Mitch was on there too.
Yeah, we had Louis V, and we had Mazzy too.
Right.
That's right. Is Louis? Louis in? He's in Florida now. He's arrived and he's unpacking and getting settled in, right?
Shane's with him, an Aussie audiophile. He's staying with him, helping him get all the gear set up. So yeah, they're in Florida now because my wife and I are going to be in Florida in January for a week going to Disney for my 40th, and we're going to meet up with Louis and Adriana while we're down there.
Very nice.
Yeah.
By the way, thank you to all you guys for your service. All of you guys.
Oh, you're welcome.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I enjoyed all my time.
Yeah.
Everything you guys do allows us to do stupid stuff like this.
It's true. And you know, me and the Big Chief, we were in the same Mayport harbor together, and he was on Vreeland and a whole bunch of ships. And
I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have some good war stories and some sea stories too to share.
Oh yeah.
So also, what was some other good things that happened in 2025? Well, good or bad. I know that
eventful.
Eventful. Yeah, from a music perspective, like the Led Zeppelin documentary in IMAX. That was good.
The Led Zepp documentary it was fantastic, and I think somebody mentioned it in our pregame warm-ups that their wife enjoys Zepp too. My wife Denise loves Led Zepp and just thought that documentary was fantastic. You know, because it was.
Yeah, it was. I mean, honestly, when I heard the Dazed and Confused in what is it, IMAX or whatever it is, right? The 7.1, I brought tears to my eyes. I'll be the first to admit.
So I have a couple things that happened this year, Todd. Number one, everybody I'm sure loves the documentary Spinal Tap, and the sequel came out just a little while ago, and unfortunately, the creator of the Spinal Tap universe, Rob Reiner, was murdered by apparently it looks like his son. It's a terrible, terrible thing. You know, Rob created many great movies including Spinal Tap. You know, this is embarrassing to even say, but when I first saw Spinal Tap, the original, in the theaters, I didn't know what it was. I went with a friend to see it, and I'm listening to the music, Big Bottom or whatever, and I'm like, hey, these guys are good. How do I not know who they are?
Rock bands you'd really want to see live.
And then I got the joke, and it was wonderful. But you know, that was one of the things that Rob Reiner had said, similar to That Thing You Do, another mockumentary movie that was made. Tom Hanks did, and both Tom Hanks and Rob Reiner said the same thing, and they said the key to this movie being a success is if the music is really good. If the music isn't really good, nobody's going to care, and the movie will not be a success. So they had to focus and make sure that the music was great, and it was.
Yeah. And Mitch, anything in 2025 of from a music perspective that you'd like to bring up? I would just, you know, one thing, Mitch, that was really big this year was AI music. There's been a lot of things going on with Spotify and AI music, and man, I got to be honest, some of the AI music is not bad.
You know, just AI in general has been a huge thing, you know, as well. But I think for me, like the highlight of 2025 was the Austin Record Convention for me.
Oh yes,
I'm going. That was
it's a bucket
incredible. List. Obviously, you know, unfortunately, Ozzy passing away, that was a big thing. But that really led me to get a lot of the key pressings of Black Sabbath that I now have, as well. Obviously doing some stuff with Jason Rojas too, who I met in the Austin Record Show. We went to a couple bars afterwards, and then I did a live stream or two with him and his guys. So that was a lot of fun too. So a lot has happened in 2025 from a music perspective. The Mother Love Bone catalog getting reissued, that was actually huge, which I picked up. Shine today.
That's one of your buys today.
Yeah, one of the buys today was this one. They didn't have Apple, so I still got to go get that one. Even though on my, you know, video the other day, I was saying I want to hang on to get that compilation for music on vinyl, but I just kind of bit the bullet today. It's like, you know what? I just got to get these versions. I think they're fine.
Now, I saw in your video you talked about Mother Love Bone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been on a huge grunge kick the last couple of months.
And I have to thank you guys, because I never listened to grunge. Never. And up until this year, I never heard a single song by Nirvana. And I just kept hearing from you guys about it over and over, and this album, you know. And I finally went out and I bought the album by them. I don't know, the one with the swimming pool and the baby in it. Nevermind. And it was the special edition of it. So it had, I think, a live concert with the purchase. And I got to tell you, I freaking loved it. I mean, I loved it. So now I'm, you know, it may open, like when I first started talking music with Todd, he was the heavy metal, death metal, you know, side of us. And I started listening to some more of it after, you know, talking to him and what he liked and everything. And it kind of opened up the door a little bit more to some of that stuff. And then with the grunge, I don't know, the door's now open a little bit. And it's funny because one of the jazz groups that I love is called the Bad Plus. And their first couple albums, they did all sorts of covers of other groups like Tom Sawyer by Rush. They did Iron Man by Black Sabbath, all sorts of it. And one of the songs that they redid was a Nirvana song. Well, I'm listening to their version of it, and I just think it's a great jazz tune. And then I'm looking at the credits, and I'm like, oh, this is Cobain. What the heck? So what the heck? This was not a jazz tune?
Big Chief. What about you in 2025? What are some things that happened to you from a music perspective? You learn anything new?
I picked up a lot of new music this year, a lot of new vinyl records, mostly old. I think I only bought 14 new records this year, 2025. The overview, Steven Wilson, what a show! I've seen him 4 times, and
Oh, wow.
Even though the drummer was sick and Steven was sick, and they were both sick on pretty much on stage, but they still were able to put on a great show. And I drove all the way up to Port Chester, New York, and I could have just seen them right here in North Carolina, but I didn't know about that show was kind of added on after I already had my tickets to go up. But I'm glad I went up. I got to see my brother and my best friend, who I've known for 50 years, and we went to see my New York Yankees, and we went to a ball game, and they were playing the Orioles. It was like the last game of the season. We've had a few people that passed this year. We've had they're just getting up to that age. They're all in the 70s and 80s. All the people that I grew up with.
Right.
And Mick Abrams died today or yesterday. The original for Jethro Tull.
Yeah. I just read about that this morning. Original guitarist, right?
Yeah, Rick Davies passed away this year. The keyboard player for Supertramp.
Yeah.
And Dave Cousins, who is the mastermind, the leader of the Straubs. I got to see the Straubs one time, a long time ago, back in the 70s. And they were just fantastic. And what else did I write down here? I got to sub up Mitch's final call. I'm not sure if I'm subbed up to you, but I will do that once we get off there tonight and check out your channel.
Really appreciate that. I think speaking of, speaking of musical acts, one of the big announcements this year was Rush is reuniting for their world tour.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
And they got a female drummer. Her name is escaping me, but she apparently is phenomenal, almost like a Neil Peart incarcerated. And that was another band that I, for years, have loved Rush, but never had them on vinyl. And I got most of them from the Austin Record Convention. And then Jason Rojas went to New York, and he mailed me a Japanese pressing of Moving Pictures. So now the only big one I'm missing is Farewell to Kings.
Okay.
That's the only one I still need.
I didn't see that on your want video there.
That one is, I kind of was like, that one is so common I can just pick it up, but I really wanted to say, like, the Nimbus Supercut of Sgt. Pepper's or the Audio 5, like that, those are going to be so, I'm probably never, ever going to hear them. Unless somebody has a copy and just feels bad for a poor broken veteran that can just send it to me and just let me have it.
Well, and I need to know, if the female's drummer's name is That Escapes Me, I think I'm absolutely not sure about that. So is that what her name is? What is her name? Lisa?
No, I don't know. I'm forgetting her name, but she apparently is phenomenal.
She's good. She played with Prince or something at one point, didn't she?
She's been
around.
She's definitely done a lot, within the music business. She's like highly respected. So I'm not expecting anything less. So that was one of my things. I told my wife, I'm like, honey, I really want to go see Rush. And she's like, okay, because she actually enjoys Rush too. So she's like, yeah, I'd like to go with you.
Cool.
You have to
come to Charlotte or somewhere.
Yeah. So also 2025 Record Store Day, both April and October. Dumbest shit we've ever seen pressed on color vinyl, in my opinion. Lair, thoughts?
Hang on just 1 second. One other thought.
Yeah.
2025, a kind of a semi shout out to our Canadian friends.
Yes.
But not only is Rush, reforming for a tour, Triumph is also, they had a documentary released. They're reforming for a tour. They haven't toured together in 30 years. And the original 3 members are getting together to tour. They're going to have April Wine opening for them. And Blue Rodeo also is going on tour to celebrate their 40th anniversary. Just wanted to shout out to our Canadian listeners, because I know we got some.
How is Rick Emmett at like 70 something going to sing those high notes? He going to put his nuts in a vice, or?
I don't know. How's Geddy Lee going to do it? I mean, I don't know. These guys, none of these guys are young anymore, you know.
Geddy already has the high voice.
You're right. And as did Rick Emmett. I don't know. I mean, time will tell.
No doubt. Yeah. So Record Store Day, going back to where we were there. Yeah. Not a good year this year for record. Not at all. I was not impressed.
No.
Mitch, what did you think?
I was more impressed. I didn't do anything in April for it. I just didn't buy anything, but I will say I think the Black Friday was a little bit better.
Okay.
In my opinion. I think because, you had that Doors concert, which I didn't pick up, but I got the Miles Davis, I got the Bob Dylan, I got the Talking Heads. So, and it was just an opportunity for me to go hang out with Louis V and Shane.
Well, that's a good way to look at it.
And I was third in line too, so I think that was cool. So,
Mitch, how was the Talking Heads release? Did you get a chance to listen to it yet?
I have not listened to the demos yet. I've not listened to that.
Just wondering.
That same day, I went and picked up their next two albums because I have the first album, 77, and then I picked up Fear of Music and Music About Food and the second album that came after their debut. I forget the name of it. I picked up those the same day, and I've listened to those.
I understand exactly what you're saying, so you need to stop making sense to me when you're describing these
That's not making sense. What in the hell are you thinking? All
right, Dad joke.
Dad joke. Big Chief, did you participate in Record Store Day? I know we talked about this at some point.
The first one in April, I went up to Lenore and I bought a few records up there. I was disappointed with the Yes Rhino release. It was just horrible. It was like there was a microphone over the stage or something. I ended up selling that, but on the last one a couple of weeks ago, I didn't go out at all. But I did buy a couple off of eBay, and so I got them for the same price as if I'd stayed in line for 8 hours. So it was a win-win for me.
No doubt.
I live way out in the woods, so it's a long way. I got to go to Charlotte, and it takes me an hour and 20 minutes to get to Dillon.
Big Chief, are you aware that that website that Record Store Day sponsors, that you can buy any records that are left over after the first day, Record Store Day, the next day, and you go to this site and it'll put you in touch and show you the inventory of all the independent record stores in the country that are participating, and if they have any copies left of what you're looking for, and then you can just order it from them directly. It's a fantastic website. And Todd, we probably had put it previously on our link. We probably should put it here also for people.
The Record Store and Shitification video, which quite frankly, I totally look. I wouldn't buy 5 for a penny on some of those, to be honest with you. I didn't agree with any of the Record Store Day releases at all this year, except the Alice Cooper one, which I actually had. Believe I have that. I won't say it's a bootleg, but I can neither confirm nor deny that. Also, 2025 brought us a bunch of great and growing VC YouTube channels, like Concert Buddy, who's joined us, Vinyl Latte, right? Only 2 years in Vinyl Latte, and he's got a lot of subscribers and a lot of great videos. And of course, let's not miss out. Last year he was with us. He couldn't join us this year. Elliot from Lazy Dogs Records. So, some are kind of in the North Carolina VC, but Concert Buddy is out to the west. So thanks. And we saw Bobby Beatty actually join us too. All right, y'all. I set up a little game, and I think that it should be fun. Until we get bored with it, we'll shut it off. It's presenting GBN, Graybeards Nation Jeopardy. And we get to play, some of these great title or categories in here. The first one is Vinyl Schmeinel. Interesting facts you would know about vinyl records. And then there's head release. Pull your head out of your ass and buy these high-priced collectible records. And the next category there is not a chance. Collectible records that you would never buy at any price. The fourth category is kind of a wild card category. It's all things related to bacon, and who the hell doesn't love bacon? And the last category here is please retire. These are bands or artists that really need to hang it up in 2026 and probably 10 years ago. All right, you guys. So we're going to start off with Larry. Please pick a category and a price.
Why don't we start with please retire for 500?
Okay, this term describes bands that tour endlessly on past glory while avoiding new creative risks. It's a term. Think Bon Jovi.
What is the Rolling Stones?
Oh, what are legacy acts? I mean, it's kind of a dumb one. All right, Larry, you're up. We'll give you that.
Let's go with I Love Bacon for 200.
This cooking method produces evenly crispy bacon with minimal mess.
How about oven baked?
Ooh, and it is. What is baking?
Woohoo!
Very good, Larry. Fantastic.
Why didn't I get that one?
All right. Okay, Larry.
I can't believe we have the. All right, let me get something I know I'm not going to get, so we get
All
somebody
right.
else.
Now
in
I'll
here.
pass it on.
Let's pick Vinyl Schminal for 300.
Okay. The best way to identify pressing plants, mastering engineers, and first pressings.
I don't know the exact. I know Mitch and Todd, and I don't know Pat. You go ahead. Go ahead. Somebody take it.
Be an audiophile?
Say again?
A person who's an audiophile?
Nope. Next one. Mitch, the best way to identify pressing plants, mastering engineers, and first pressings on your vinyl.
Okay, okay. This is a little bit different. Discogs.
No, but the answer is what are matrix and runout numbers?
Well, hold on a second. The Big Chief. What didn't you say? You ask a record expert. That could be true.
I'm going to be honest with you. ChatGPT created a lot of these, so it is what it is, right?
That's right.
All right. The last correct answer was to you, Larry. Go ahead.
All right. Let's do please retire for 200.
This group's farewell tours seem to happen every 5 years.
Rolling Stones.
The Eagles. It could be a lot of groups. I'll say the Eagles.
Okay. Yeah, what is KISS? All right. What is KISS? Right? And you know they're going to come back, even though they sold their whole catalog to whoever.
Yep.
Oh, who else? It was Ace Frehley that passed this year, right?
He did.
He sure did.
Yeah. Good one. All right, Larry, you're still the leader
well,
here.
You know, if you go to that please retire answers, there's probably somebody that's passed away from each of those groups, right? Let's go. I Love Bacon for 300.
I Love Bacon for 300. This popular bacon variety comes from curing pork with sugar and giving it a slightly sweet flavor.
Maple
bacon. That is correct. Larry, you're leading.
Good job.
All right. Let's go to Head Release for 500.
This jazz label's original pressings routinely sell for 5 figures. Anyone?
Oh my. I don't know. What is Blue Note?
What is Blue Note Records? Very good.
Right.
You're leading it.
And
Okay,
Larry's
guys.
just killing it right now.
Step it up. There's a huge prize involved here.
The only reason I'm killing it is because of the bacon questions, but you know.
Keep feeding him.
Yeah, that's right. Let's go to Please Retire for 300.
Okay. This classic rock artist's voice has become a shadow of its former self, yet tours relentlessly.
This could be so many. I mean, I don't know. All
right, anybody.
Paul McCartney.
Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart it is. Nope, it's Vince Neil, but we'll give it to you, Mitch.
Oh, Vince Neil, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty well,
Yeah,
and you think about it.
He's hurting his voice.
Ian Gillian's having some issues too.
Oh yeah, yes he is.
Let's do Head Release for 200.
Head Release for 200. Early pressings from this country are prized for quiet vinyl.
Japan.
That is correct. Well done, Mitch. You're on the top.
Not a chance for 300.
This format promised CD-like sound on vinyl, but required special decoding equipment.
What was hold on. Quadraphonic.
Close. What is DBX encoded vinyl?
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Todd, do you have any of them?
You know, I have a whole selection of those. I do. I've been collecting them for years. They sound pretty damn good too. All right, Mitch, you're still up.
Let's see. Vinyl Schmeinel for 100.
Okay, vinyl Schmeinel. This material replaced shellac and became the standard for use for LPs after World War II.
What is vinyl?
What is vinyl?
BBC, yeah.
Beautiful thing. All right, Mitch, for you.
Let's do Not a Chance for 500.
Not a chance, 500. This infamous vinyl defect permanently damages records no matter how carefully you treat them, or you are.
Warping?
Nope. Anyone else?
Pops? Pops and clicks?
Probably as a part of this, it is, what is grooveware? Grooveware, right? Just play the record so many times and it just starts to wear out. Sounds like hell. All right, Mitch, you're still up. Got to catch up with Larry. You're on mute. You're on mute, Mitch.
Yep. I was eating, so I wanted to be on mute.
Oh, go ahead and eat. Just add some background.
Let's do Head Release for 100.
Head Release for 100. Beatles album in mono consistently sells for more than its stereo counterpart.
Oh, so you want a specific...
The album, yeah.
Sgt. Pepper.
Anyone else? Anyone else?
Meet the Beatles?
Nope.
Beatles for Sale?
Big Chief, you got one on this?
Rubber Soul?
No. You all skipped the White Album.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right, Mitch, keep rocking.
Not a Chance for 2.
Records that claim digitally remastered from the original tapes but come from low-bit digital files.
What are
You have,
ripoffs?
Yeah, what are you...
We'll take it.
What do you want? You want like a label or...
No, a specific record. There's a name for it. And it's kind of dumb, but what are gray market pressings? But I'll give that one to Larry.
Like ones
Yes.
from like Europe and stuff, like Dole and like what DOL and Wax Time Records and all those.
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
Okay, Larry, I'll give you that.
Yep.
You were pretty close on that one. Larry, you're the leader.
Okay. Let's go to Please Retire for 400.
Okay. This band's recent albums rely heavily on nostalgia rather than innovation.
Once again, there's so many. How about Tesla?
No, that's good. That's close. What is Bon Jovi? But you know what? I'll give you that anyway, Larry, because quite frankly,
Yeah, they've
Anyway,
I was
can go there.
gonna say Hackney Diamonds by the Rolling Stones.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Why don't we do Vinyl Schmeinel for 200?
You got it. This speed was introduced by Columbia Records in 1948.
What is 33 RPM?
33 and a third. That is correct. You're killing it tonight, Larry. All right, keep going.
Let's see. What was head release category? What was that again?
Head release is pull your head out of your ass and buy these high priced records.
Okay. Let's do head release for 300.
You got it. And anybody can jump in, whoever jumps in first. This Pink Floyd album is one of the most sought after UK pressings ever.
Dark Side of the Moon?
Damn it, he's got it.
Yeah.
Dark Side of the Moon it is. And Art, you're on the board. Sir, you still have a chance.
Not a Chance for 400.
Not a chance. This trend involves ultra limited releases designed purely for flipping and not listening. I mean, this must be some new shit that I have never heard of.
How about the answer is collectors that are pissing me off?
Ding, you got it. What are high pressings? Nobody gets that. That question sucked. All right, next. Go ahead. You're still up, Big Chief.
I Love Bacon for 100.
Oh, yeah. The part of the pig that gives bacon its signature combination of fat and meat. Mm-hmm.
How about the rump or the
It would be.
hind
Anyone
quarter?
else? Pork belly. I'll give it to you because you named a part. In any part. All right, you're still up, Big Chief.
Okay, let's run let's do bacon for 400.
Bacon for 400. This city hosts an annual festival celebrating bacon in nearly every edible form.
I don't know. What do you think, Larry?
I don't know. I would just take a guess and think maybe what's the fattest city you can think of? I don't know. What about Alabama? I don't know. No, that's a state.
Alabama. What is Des Moines? Des Moines.
Never would have guessed that.
Yeah, me neither.
There are a lot of pigs out there.
All right, Big Chief.
Let's go bacon for 500.
Love bacon for 500. This scientific reason explains why bacon smells especially good when cooked. I'll take anything here.
Higher fat content? I don't know. That's not very scientific.
I guess it's
my
Maillard reaction.
I never learned that in school.
No, I didn't either. Not in science class anyway. Okay. All right. Big Chief, you're still up.
Okay, let's go. Please retire for 100.
Okay. This rock band continues touring despite of not having any original members left. Anyone? Quick. Go ahead, Big Chief. Yes, you got it. That's good. So, Foreigner, obviously, that's probably the most thought through one. Molly Hatchet. We can name a lot.
Yeah.
Good, Big Chief. Boom.
Not a chance for 100.
Not a chance for 100. Novelty record genre dominated bargain bins and gas stations in the 1970s. This is a novelty record genre.
Comedy record?
Yeah, novelty records, you know?
What, colored vinyl?
That was a good guess. That's genre. I think 1970s gas stations.
I wasn't even around then.
The answer is truck stop comedy albums.
Right? Comedy, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of those out there. Some country, just, cool stuff. All right, Big Chief.
I get 100 for that? I said it.
Yeah, you get why not?
I'm trying to catch up to Larry. Okay, head release 400.
Head release 400. This Led Zeppelin album's first pressing includes RL in the Dead Wax. Anyone?
That's Zeppelin 2.
Led Zeppelin 2 it is. Robert Ludwig cut.
You meant to.
Mitch. Mitch, what 4 or 500 on vinyl?
Let's do 500.
Okay, 500 it is. This phenomenon causes pitch instability on vinyl playback. You also have it on tape, like cassette tapes. Used to have this. It'd be a measurement for the deck.
Sibilance?
Oh, good guess. Anyone else? Wow and Flutter.
Wow and Flutter. Wow. That's great. That's
right,
actually a good question.
Mitch, this heavier vinyl weight is often marketed as audiophile.
180 gram.
Ding, ding, ding. It's 180 gram. Wonderful job, everybody. Yay. Yeah, well done, you guys. Fantastic. Guys, I figured we would get into a little bit of some of the stuff that we picked up, and I'll kind of go around the room. I'll start with since you won or had the last question. Well, actually, I'll go with since you won, Lair. What album or artist defined your 2025, and what did you listen to the most?
I would say in 2025, a couple recent purchases that I've made have been my big listening tos in 2025. And that is Blue Rodeo. This is an album called Songs Seldom Heard. This is an album of deep cuts from their career put out by selections from the band and why they picked them. And then also Jazz Sabbath Live, which is, in my opinion, a tremendous release by a tremendous band. I'm not going to go into the history of the band and what the great story is, but people should go to Wikipedia and check it out. And this live version of Jazz Sabbath includes horns and guitar and adds a lot of really varied sound to their sound. And I've been listening to that. I've already listened. I just picked it up on Record Store Day, and
Right.
I've already listened to it 2 times. It's tremendous.
Yeah, I bought that too, Larry. And that is of, I guess, of the series. You've got part 1 or volume 1 or whatever. I think it's volume 1. Who knows?
Yep.
And then you got the second one, which came out Record Store the next year. So this is the 3rd year in,
Yes.
or whatever. And this is where we get the live album. So I honestly, Larry, I have not listened to it yet this year.
Oh, okay. You haven't listened to the live one yet?
I have not had a chance.
Oh, you need to.
No. I did. I might have listened to it. Jesus, dude, I got so many records. It's hard to say. I'm thinking if I did or not. I think I did. I opened it up and listened to it the first time, but I don't think it's a little unmemorable. I do remember the horns and stuff, which I know is my first few records.
So you didn't like it that much?
Yeah,
Interesting.
No, I did. I just didn't pay that close attention to it, to be honest. Sometimes I throw something on and I'm listening to it. I did like it. I'd like the first 2. I like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Like you said, it's a cool story.
Mhm.
All right, Big Chief. Album, artist.
I did a video earlier this year on a couple of weeks ago about my top 10 records from 2025, like everybody else has done. So I picked up my top 5. I'll show you my top 5 real quick. Number 1 being the overview, Steven Wilson.
Excellent record.
There's the album. Like I said, I saw the tour, and here's the Blu-ray audio. This is an album I think everybody should listen to, but they're called Agropelter, and they're from Norway. Jonas Reingold's in this band. And
where did you find that at?
I learned about it on the VC. Somebody was talking about the album, and it could have been Scott in the Prague Corner. But this is a great album, Agropelter. Check out that cover. The cover just screams Prague, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, it does. That cover is awesome.
3 is the IQ. It's a progressive rock band from the 80s. They were in the neo-prog movement of the 80s, and this is called the Dominion. And this is a album. They haven't done an album since for about 6 years, and this was a great comeback album for them. They've been around for a long time. It's a great band. Coming in number 4, Nad Sylvan, the lead singer for Steven Wilson's band, Steve Hackett's band. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And just a great solo album. I don't really care much for his other solo albums. I like this one, and it's more like talks about his mom and dad and stuff, stories and stuff like that about them. It was really good.
Big Chief, do you like any of Steve Hackett's solo stuff?
Early stuff.
Early.
Yeah. I'm not real crazy about his last 10, maybe like 6 or 7. I don't know. I just don't get into him. I like his early solo stuff. Voyage of the Acolyte and Defector and Spectral Mornings and all them are early ones.
I have a couple of his albums. I don't know if they were recent or older, but I like them. Yeah.
He's such a phenomenal guitar player. I saw him with Genesis, and I've seen him solo a couple times with Nad Sylvan singing lead.
Yeah.
This is number 5. I wish I had gone to the show. I think they played in Raleigh, but Raleigh's just a haul for me to get to.
Yeah.
They take me 3 hours to get up there and 3 hours home and 2 hours for the show. I might as well spend the night, So this is a band called Riverside, and they're a progressive rock band. This is Live ID. This is from the show that was in Raleigh, and all over the United States. They played lots of different shows. And they're from Poland. They're a Polish progressive rock band. So that comes in at number 5. And then the album that come from that, the album came out the year before, and then they had the live album this year. So those are my top 5 out of my top 10. And like I say, I only bought like 12 new albums this year. Those were 5.
Really?
5 of the 12 that I bought.
Todd buys 12 every Record Store Day.
No, not on Record Store Day.
Yeah, the rest of the albums are Record Store Day albums. Like
is it really?
The Phil Collins album came out, 12 inchers, and
no jacket required or something, right, on that one?
Yeah, it's all the big long cuts from that Susudio and all them. Yeah.
What do they got? Like it was
only
a mix or something? What do you mean long cut?
They're extra. Instead of being 5 minutes, they're all 8 minutes long. They're all extended play. They were on those EPs back in the day. back
Oh,
in the 80s.
is it like 45 RPM or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So they finally came out on vinyl, and it was only on CD for years. It was during the CD era.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a couple of 45 RPM records. One of them is it's a promo or whatever of Deep Purple Perfect Stranger. And holy crap, does that sound good?
I bet.
It does, man. It's like, holy, this is great.
I found Made in Japan this year, or no, last year, up in Alaska. When me and my wife went to Alaska,
Yeah.
and I went in the little antique mall, and the antique store, and I was looking around. They had one little bin of records, and it was a Rhino release of Made in Japan, and the thing was mint, and the lady had like $10 on it, and this was like, so that was my big thing to bring back from up there. And we're going back again this summer. My wife tells me, so we're going back to Alaska in June.
Yeah.
And looking forward to that. So it's beautiful up there. Alaska will change your life.
Donna Summer had a great 12-incher. I Feel Love.
Yeah.
Which was very popular.
Jesus, Lair.
I cannot stop.
Eating, so I'll go ahead and go next, right? So, and I'm going to keep it brief. And I listened to a lot of music this year. I bought a lot of records, and that's not something I normally do because you guys know I go to record shows and sell records. And I try to sell more than I buy, but unfortunately, that this year did not work out that way. It was every time I would sell a load, I would have to go buy more of the cool shit that I got. And of course, Bobby, Bobby always hooks me up. He's kind of my partner in crime when we go to some of the record shows, certainly in 2025. But this year, I have been listening to King Buffalo, Regenerator. This is great music. And this entire album, I mean, all the way from the beginning to the end, it's an independent group, is incredible. It's like a stoner rock, not really though like jam band type stuff. This is really progressive and interesting. King Buffalo, Regenerator, and then also the King Buffalo Repeater album, another fantastic record. So if you get an opportunity, go out to Discogs, pick these up. And where the hell would we be if it wasn't on some weirdo ass splatter vinyl or this, JID vinyl? I don't know what that.
Todd, is that band a newer band?
They're out of Rochester, New York, and they've been around probably, 6 years. Newer, right? They've gone on tour mostly in the UK. They love them over in the UK and Europe, I think, in general.
Gotcha.
And yeah, they came to Asheville, and it was just too far for me to drive, and there was just too much shit going on, so I just really couldn't get over there. I would have loved to have gone. I know a guy from one of the shows who said that he went to it and loved it. So if you get a chance, check out King Buffalo. They got some really good videos. They got one live at Burning Man at the Opulence in Burning Man, if you know Burning Man. Okay, everybody. Let's turn it over to Mitch. He's still eating over there. No worries, dude. Snacks, chili, all sorts of great things being eaten over there. So, Mitch, album.
My wife made ground bison with some
ground bison.
Yeah, ground bison with some chickpeas and some spinach and some kale. So
that sounds actually pretty damn good.
It is really good. My wife's a great cook. So this year, going to the Austin Record Show, I've gotten a lot of great records, but two that I was able to get in my home state of Pennsylvania when I was up there for my high school reunion and seeing family was my beautiful first pressings of Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning. These were very, very good. I got them for a very good price, and they sound awesome.
How do they compare to the Target releases, Mitch?
I have not heard the Target releases, so I can't say, but I will say, and with these two records, like you don't even have to crank them up. They are cut really hot.
Yeah.
And there's it's awesome.
So, and what else did you listen to in 2025, Mitch?
I posted this on my Instagram the other day. My nice original pressing of Soundgarden's Louder Than Love. This is an original. I got this at the Austin Record Convention. But the cool thing about it is that it's got a price tag from the Princeton Record Exchange for $4.99. I don't even know if this.
I'm telling you
this
about
thing-
that place, Todd.
We need to go there, Lair.
Yep.
Oh, is it still around? I didn't know.
Oh
if it was still
yeah.
around.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lair goes there all the time.
Okay. Yeah, this is an original 1989 first pressing I got at the Austin Record Convention, and the guy gave me a really good deal for it. He did have what was it? Screaming Tree. What was it?
Screaming Trees, yeah, that's that group
No,
from.
not the Screaming. It was the EP, the Soundgarden EP, the Screaming Flop or whatever.
Mhm.
He had that one, but it was like near mint, and I wasn't willing to pay that much money.
No, I don't.
But the band that I really got into, well, not got into, but really started collecting heavily was with the death of Ozzy, was Sabbath. And with the Rhino Hi-Fi releases coming out, I went and got and sought out my beautiful original Vertigo pressings.
Jeez.
Very
So
nice.
this is an original Vertigo of the debut. This is an original Vertigo Paranoid UK that I got at that same show. This is a German Vertigo of Sabbath Bloody Sabbath that supposedly is the best pressing. It's better than the UK because this one comes on the Vertigo Spaceship label. Because at this time, I think they went to WWA or NEMS.
Right.
I'm not sure. But my two crowning jewels were the two copies of Sabbath Bloody Masters of Reality. So
Yeah.
this is a white label promo.
Oh my God. Yeah, we're not worthy.
With the poster in it.
With the poster too. Okay. Dr. Johnny Fever didn't take it out.
No, but the only bad thing about this one is that the first track, Sweet Leaf, it's heavily distorted with a lot of noise, noise floor.
Is it Grooveware?
It's like a
We learned.
huge, it's like a huge big swath that just goes over that first track. And you can hear it too. Unfortunately, it takes away from this copy.
Yeah, that sucks.
So I actually might be selling this one.
Got it. But
But
don't
this
tell
one is
anybody
a
about it.
Dutch Vertigo pressing
Oh,
that I got at the same show for $90. Look at that.
$90.
Yeah, if you look at that Vertigo right there. $90, an original 71 Dutch pressing. He didn't have a UK, but he got a Dutch pressing, and the guy knew me from the previous year. I was able to meet a lot of really good people that remembered me. The first couple tables I went up to, they're like, "Hey, Marine!" Like they mentioned, they remembered me. So this was one of those guys. He's like, you know what? I'll let you have it for a really good price. And look, this white label
Veterans
promo
discount.
he had for $100.
Yeah.
No, he had for $200.
Oh.
I talked him down because I showed him that big mark, and I'm like, "Give it to me for $100." He's like, "I'll meet you halfway. Give it to me for $100." So I got it for $100.
Huh.
And I'm gonna
That's
end up
cool.
selling this one actually.
Yeah, I was talking to Bobby about that record the other day. We were listening to it. We were doing some stuff around here, and he goes, "Well, that record is great because that was when Black Sabbath was really coming into themselves."
Yeah,
And it really truly is.
Yeah, because the first two albums, I think, the first album is just so, I use a lot of my videos, iconic. It is so iconic. The thunderstorms and the rain in the beginning of the first track on the first album really set the stage for heavy metal. Like, Paranoid really got them a little bit more mainstream. But then I think Master of Reality, Volume 4, and Sabbath Bloody Sabbath that was when they were all firing on all cylinders. Everybody in the band knew their part. And then after that, unfortunately, you had Technical Ecstasy, which is a bag of shit.
Huh.
And then you had Never Say Die, which was decent. But that's when Ozzy was
Yeah,
having
box
so
of
many
shit.
problems. But then the two albums right after that, Mob Rules and Heaven and Hell, those I think are in my top three. Like Heaven and Hell.
Absolutely.
Probably
Absolutely.
the
I
best
agree.
Black Sabbath album. Ronnie James Dio's voice is just
It's the best.
unbelievable. I will go and say that it's better than Ozzy's in some aspect.
Oh yeah.
That might be a
I'm a little modern.
controversial
More modern.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a little bit more modern, but Dio was so, he had already made a name for himself already in Rainbow.
Yep.
By that point, so he was already an Elf.
Elf, there you go.
Previous to Rainbow. So Dio was already a household name. So when he went into Black Sabbath, everybody was like, "Holy shit!"
I agree. I think Ozzy was a presence that could not be ignored. Ronnie James Dio is one of the best vocalists ever in heavy metal.
Yes.
In
just rock history in general, he's up there with Freddie Mercury, Steve Perry, Robert Plant.
Yep. You mentioned that one
Paul
Black
Rogers
Sabbath album, Mitch.
Master
which one was it? But it's the one that had Bev Bevan playing drums from ELO and Ian Gillan from Deep Purple singing on that one album too.
Oh, that was Born Again.
Yeah.
Like after Mob Rules. After Mob Rules, I'm not. Yeah. I'm kind of out.
I agree. Nice.
That's a cover that scares anyone when they look at it. We did a video on.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
One of them made the top 10, I think. On that video.
Or the bottom 10 or something.
Bottom 10. Showing the bottom up here. All right. Did anybody in 2025? Did anybody buy any box sets? They're getting old. And what I mean by that is who the hell wants a box set with a plastic backstage pass and a postcard?
We talked about this a lot, Todd.
Yeah, we did.
And these box sets that have all these extras, the first time you open up that box set, it's very cool. You're like, "Ooh, look at this. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, look at this." And that's it. That's the last time probably you're ever going to open up that box set to look at these postcards and replica tickets and everything else. The music, that's what lives on and keeps going and keeps you putting that vinyl on the turntable,
Yeah. I bought the Pink Floyd of Immersion box set for Dark Side of the Moon. And I didn't bring it up here, but it's good, right? It's got like 3 little marble eye things in it. And of course I got the new Samsung Atmos system, which I really love.
Yeah, I have a bone to pick with box sets.
Okay.
Give it to us, man.
Sure.
I sold pretty much all of my box sets. Now, I do have quote unquote box sets, but the only thing that I don't think categorizes them is that they're a complete concert, which makes them a box set, but it's a complete concert.
Right.
Or it's a bunch of albums individually. Because the only one I have of that is the Bob Dylan in mono, which I think everybody should have, because that box set is just incredible. And once it goes out of print, which I think it already is, it's only going to shoot up.
Is that like a Rhino, Mitch?
No, it was I think Columbia Legacy. Was it? Yeah.
Oh.
Original mono, nice. And this is done by he was the guy that did the Beatles in mono box set back in 2014, because this one came out in like 11, but I got this off of Amazon for like $120. And but it's only because this is cut from the original analog master tapes, all of them. All the way up from Bob Dylan all the way up to John Wesley Harding.
I still haven't heard where box sets where you're having an issue with box sets though, Mitch.
But here's my thing.
Yeah.
Like that Pink Floyd box set. I think that's just another way of Pink Floyd fans being exploited.
I agree.
One, I think because there's just crap that was already in the Immersion box set for people who already had it. It's junk that you're only going to look at once. And believe me, this is coming from a guy that used to love box sets.
Yeah.
Both on CD and vinyl, but I got rid of all of them. If you're going to have the live stuff in it, release that shit into it, because I would really love to hear the live concert in that Wish You Were Here box set. That's really the only thing, because the original album is just the 2016 Bernie Grundman cut again.
Yeah.
I know it's a good cut, but come on, how many times do we need this damn thing remastered? Same with Dark Side of the Moon.
Didn't they include the live one in the DVD or the Blu-ray version of that?
I don't know.
Not the vinyl.
Like
Yeah.
As soon as I heard of the box set, I was just like, sorry, I love Pink Floyd. They're probably my all-time favorite band. But I was like, I'm not buying this shit.
Yeah.
Like, at least start releasing some other shit. Why in the hell is there anybody out there, the Wall 1980 to 1981 never been released on vinyl? Why in the hell is that not on vinyl? That is probably the best Pink Floyd live concert ever. I remember getting that on CD when I graduated boot camp in 2005. My
Yeah.
parents bought it for me in the long box set, and it had the four eyeless faces of
Yeah.
the band on it, because I think that was all from King Oral's Court in 80 through 81. Why the hell is that not on vinyl? That is something that Pink Floyd fans are going to fucking salivate over and want to buy.
Yeah.
Like when I saw what was in the Wish You Were Here box set, I'm like, come on, that was stuff that we already had.
Right.
Just stop. And I'm sorry, I love Dark Side of the Moon, but how many versions do we need? And
No, I agree.
Go to
And,
Discogs and they'll tell you.
Yeah, they will.
yeah, and like,
Zillion.
come on, let's get
The whole
some live
database for it.
Yeah, let's get some live Wall stuff. Let's get some live Animals tour.
Yeah.
Let's get
Yeah,
some
that'd be
early Floyd with Sid Barrett, the live stuff from the BBC officially released. Like, come on, or like Metal. The live at Pompeii was a really good step.
It was. That we forgot to mention.
That was fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah,
I will give it with that. But just box sets are just, I think they're just a waste of time because who was it? Andrew from Parlogram Auctions actually just did a video of it like 3 days ago.
I saw that.
Saying like,
Yeah.
look, we just don't, there's one or two things that we get excited about and that we don't want anymore. Like that Let It Be box set from years ago that I really wanted because I wanted the Glenn's Johns mix.
Right.
And now that's the only thing I have from that box set. If I'm going to listen to Let It Be, it's going to be the Glenn's Johns mix. I think it's better than the Phil Spector mix.
So I have to say, Mitch, you are not buying any more box sets. So unless you find
100% no, unless I say like it's a complete live concert, like the two Led Zeppelins that I have, the How the West Was Won,
Yeah.
and The Song Remains the Same, and the Pink Floyd Pulse, like that's an exception because that is a full concert and it's a very enjoyable concert that you can get. Oh, Foghat, there you go.
So, all right, guys, lightning round. We got to do a lightning round. We've got a couple minutes left. Concert. Just pick one of the best concerts that you saw in 2025. Lair, you go.
Geez, I don't. I know I must have gone to a couple of shows. I'm going to take a 30 seconds and pass and say these are a couple of the things though that in response to Mitch, Foghat Fool for the City comes with a 1975 concert that was never heard before, but Fool for the City was remastered and sounds better than it ever has before. Wonderful. And Dire Straits comes with a 1985 San Antonio concert that is one of their most famous ones with Mel Collins playing sax. Also very cool.
Nice, Lair. Yeah, good tip. I did not know that. All right, Big Chief. Best concert of the year.
I went to one show this year. It was the Steven Wilson show.
I did as well, and I will second that. That was an outstanding show. Yep, it's full surround sound.
Looking forward to next year. We've got the new Marillion album will be coming out next year.
Nice. Yeah. Mitch, what'd you see?
I didn't see any concerts. Nope.
All right. Well, Led Zeppelin on IMAX or whatever. That
Yeah, I saw that was my concert. So
that'll count.
All right, you guys, we got a couple minutes left. There is one thing that I'd like to take you through before we end the show today. I picked out and found 3 artists in 2025. They're kind of indie artists, but what I'd like you to do is it's a 30-second clip. I'd like you to listen to the clip, and then after it's over, I just kind of want to go around and you tell me what the from 1 to 10, right? Rate it for us. So we'll start off here with the very first one.
But when I got there, nothing happened. Saw flat vision, bending light. Saw flat vision, wrong feels right.
All right, guys. So what did you think of the Redwood Kings?
I didn't hear it.
Oh, you didn't hear it?
No,
Did anybody hear it?
I heard it.
I heard it.
I didn't.
Put your ears on, Mitch. 1 to 5, Larry.
I'd give it a 4.
Four.
You got to hear a little more
Yeah.
to really venture a rating, but it sounded good. Sounded good.
All right, Big Chief, what did you think?
Were good.
I'd give it a 5. It's nothing I'd want to listen to.
Okay, 4 and a 5. All right, you guys ready for another next one? Mitch, hopefully you can hear this one.
Maybe let me mute
Wait,
it.
Big Chief gave it a 5. Said he didn't like it.
All right, let's do another one called
We
Front Door.
both share
Hologram Heart. Name of the song.
the hum of the fridge is the only sound on this hollow, consecrated ground. You pour the coffee your head.
All right, guys, there it is. Purple Door. Could you hear it this time, Mitch? Good. All right. Scale from 1 to 5. New band, 2025. Kind of an indie band. What did you think, Lair?
I thought it was fine. I'd give it a 3.5.
Okay.
Nothing that grabbed me, but it was good sounding.
Okay. Mitch?
I'd say a 3. They kind of sound like Boston.
Okay. All right. Interesting. All right, Big Chief.
I'd give it a 3 as well. The vocalist sounded really good.
Yeah, the vocalist was good. All right, one more, guys. This one is Dire Tiger.
Built to burn, built to fight, built to shake the dead of night. Heat so high, I can't slow down.
All right, guys. There it is, Dire Tiger. 2025 band. 1 to 5. Lair, start us off.
So they're a new band?
Yeah, 2025.
Yeah, I'd be interested in listening to more of that. I'd give it a 4 at least.
Okay, 4 out of 10. Okay. All right.
Oh,
Big
out of 10?
Yes. Give it an 8.
Sorry.
That's okay. We'll still go with the
I'd
4.
give it a 7, 7.5.
All right, cool. All right, Big Chief, what do you give that?
I'm not a hard rocker like that. I give him a 9. Ain't nothing I'm not going to listen to it.
All right.
I mean, they were really rocking, but it's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I know. Mine either. All right, Mitch, what did you think of that?
This is out of 10.
Yeah, 1 out of 10.
I'd say a 3. Sorry, they just sound like a reincarnation of like an 80s hair metal band.
Yeah.
So, Mitch, that is I think both of the things that you discovered there is absolutely correct, because each one of those songs and those albums are AI. So sorry to break it to you, fellas. I played a trick on your asses. So yeah, those are all AI songs that were made in 2025 and available on YouTube. And I doubt that I'm going to get a copyright deal on that, but who cares?
You're going to see them live?
Of course I'm going to see him live and hologram. All right, guys. It seemed like the hour cruised by really fast. I know we
actually let's do one more thing.
Okay, sure.
Big thought.
Yes, sir.
What are we most looking forward to for 2026?
That's a good one. All right, I'll let you start, Mitch, since you brought it up.
So I said this on my last video. I am praying to God that Alice in Chains Unplugged gets their official release again for the 30th anniversary, because the music on vinyl version is so damn expensive. It's been out of print for so long, and I know Three-Legged Dog is about to come out. I don't think it's out yet.
Yeah.
And then the Unplugged hopefully gets reissued, because April of 26 will be 30 years. And that, I would say, the Alice in Chains Unplugged is better than Nirvana's Unplugged.
Oh, yeah. And I like the Nirvana, but I do like the Alice in Chains.
I love the Nirvana one. I have it on vinyl, but that Alice in Chains one is just so more, it's so much more, I think, impactful. because, like I said, Lane Staley was struggling with drugs. Gary Cantrell was sick with food poisoning. They had to put a bucket next to him while he was playing because he
Yeah.
was throwing up all day. They hadn't played
Pleasant
together
to
in
play
2
with someone like
years.
throwing up
They hadn't
all
played
over.
together in 2 years. And they had the candles all lit to like make it so like it is very, and Metallica was actually there
Oh.
because one of the guitarists had friends don't let friends get friends haircuts.
Oh,
That
I
was when
remember that.
Metallica's
Yeah.
was moving into the load phase in
Yeah.
the mid '90s, and so Metallica was
They
there
cut
and
their
they
hair.
watched them perform.
Yeah.
And I think Jerry Cantrell did a interview with Lars Ulrich, I think maybe in the last few years.
Mhm.
And Metallica said that was one of the best like performances they'd ever seen.
Yeah, the
Was-
bass player was
was-
Mike Starr, right? Is the name of the bass player, I think.
Yeah. And so that is one thing I hope that gets officially reissued from the Alice in Chains, because I have all the Alice in Chains releases so far. And I
Nice.
really want that one. So
Nice, Mitch. All right, Big Chief, what are you looking forward to in 2026?
Well, I go to the record shows in Clemens, and I go to Charlotte, and I go to a lot of the record shows. I prefer record shows over record stores, actually.
Me
So I
too.
kind of save my money up to go to these shows. But because I want to find what I'm looking for. It's going to be more like in a record show or an eBay. But so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to, like I said, the new Marillion album. And I'd really like to go to Austin, like Mitch did. I'd really love to go out there to Austin. So it's on my bucket list. I don't think I'll ever get to Den Bosch. I've been to the Netherlands before when I was in the service, but
Right.
yeah, I'd love to go to Austin Record Show.
No, those are some good. Those are good bucket lists, right? That
We should make
It looks like we're going to Alaska. So
we should make plans to go to that show in Austin.
we
man.
should. That would be
Oh,
so.
we
Yeah,
are.
yeah, we
Oh, yeah,
definitely
we
should. Or go to
Yeah.
Expona too in Chicago.
Yeah.
that would be fun, you guys. That would be a really a blast. I would really like that. All right, Lair, what are you looking forward to in 2026? Anything good?
Just two things, Todd. One, when we finished, if I can ask a trivia question,
Okay.
I would appreciate. But the thing I'm looking forward to in 2026 is when the anticipation of the list for Record Store Day is getting close. I start getting excited about what could be on that list.
Yeah.
And when it first comes out, I'm always disappointed until Todd and I get together and we start going through them.
Yeah, we do.
And all of a sudden, the list of what I'm going to get goes like this all the time. Even if you go there at Record Store Day and say, I only need 2 or 3 albums, I always buy more. It's like, I'm looking forward to that. If nothing else.
List in your
You
pocket.
got your list there, Big Chief?
Always in my pocket. My old school list.
Nice.
So, can I ask a trivia question real
Of course
fast?
you can. Go ahead, Lair. You're the
All right.
co-host here.
You know the answer to this, Todd. So
Okay, I won't answer that.
you're going to have to keep to yourself.
Okay.
I'm going to name a bunch of musicians right now who all played on one song for charity this past year, early in the year. Tell me the song that they played on. Mark Knopfler, Jeff Beck, Joe Bonamassa, Paul Carrack, Eric Clapton, Ry Cooder, Steve Cropper, who just passed away, Sheryl Crow, Roger Daltrey, Dwayne Eddy, Peter Frampton, Vince Gill, David Gilmour, Buddy Guy, Tony Iommi, Joan Jett, Albert Lee, Alex Lifeson, Steve Lukather, Dave Mason, Brian May, John McLaughlin, Rick Nielsen, Nile Rodgers, Mike Rutherford, Joe Satriani, Slash, Bruce Springsteen, Ringo Starr, his son Zach, Sting, Andy Taylor, Susan Tedeschi,
Wow.
Derek Trucks, Pete Townsend, Keith Urban, Steve Vai, Waddy Wachtel, Joe Walsh, and Ronnie Wood. Anybody?
I had no idea.
No, I'm clueless.
It was a song called "Going Home," the theme from a movie called Local Heroes, and it was a group that Mark Knopfler put together called Guitar Heroes. Go to YouTube and watch the official video of the release. The video itself is groundbreaking. How it shows you're listening to every guitar part, and you're seeing the video is showing you who's playing every pluck of every guitar. in the song. It's fascinating, and it was all for charity too.
No, I saw it. I saw it. It was earlier in the year. You told me about it.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw it. It is actually a good video.
Yeah.
All right. Good trivia. All right, y'all. We are 10 minutes behind or over. Actually, we're 10 minutes over. This was a great time, guys. Keep up the great work on all your YouTube channels out there. Big Chief and the North Carolina Vinyl Picker. Excellent. I bought several records because of you and your great videos. So I always enjoy them. And Mitch from Mitch's Vinyl Corner, I always enjoy your videos too, especially the last one.
One more to show that I got today.
The Melvins.
Houdini.
Holy crap, dude. Is that a music on vinyl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's music on vinyl version. Yep.
All right. And then, Mitch, we'll do more of these live streams, and, Big Chief, if you want to join us, you're always welcome to. Maybe we'll try to do one once a month, right? And
Thank you very much, Todd.
cool shit.
Let's give a shout out to Louis V from Vinyl Latte
Yeah.
for not joining us
Yeah,
tonight.
what a slacker.
Because he's putting his house together, which is such a huge, big thing.
Well, he's got to have everything perfect, right? I'm well, hold on, I can't do it unless my stereo system is, within spec.
Louis and Shane and Adriana, we love you guys.
We do. And Todd, thanks for putting and organizing this
You're
this
welcome.
live stream.
Yeah, well, let's keep it professional. I got more games and things and ideas. So if you guys want to get together next in a month, we'll get better and better at this as time goes on. So thank you, everybody. Signing off.
See ya.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. See you guys.
See you.
Bye.
I'll get with you, Todd, on that